What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to Fresh Review. You're new to the channel. What we do here is review each and every WWE Premium Live event. And right now we're reviewing the latest one, which was the Elimination Chamber. In the background, I got some WWE 2K25 footage, so I hope you guys enjoy that. It will be footage of the matches as I recap them. But we're starting with the first match, which was the Women's Elimination Chamber. And this match featured 6 women that all had to win a match to qualify. And the winner of this match will go on to face the winner of the Rhea Ripley versus Io Sky match that is happening on the next Monday Night Raw. This match featured Alexa Bliss, Roxanne Perez, Bayley, Bianca Belair, Liv Morgan, and Naomi. Now, we start with the match. Liv making her entrance in the ring. She taunts Bianca with the tag team championship that her and Raquel just won the previous Monday Night Raw. They beat Bianca and Naomi in an amazing tag team main event for the titles. So Liv taunts Bianca with it, holds it in her face. But then the match starts. It's Naomi and Liv. They are the two participants that start this match. But before they really get going, Jade returns. She storms down to the ring and she attacks Naomi. Jade bashes Naomi's head on the chamber pod while helpless Bianca watches from inside her pod. Naomi tries to leave the chamber, but Jade slams the door on Naomi's face and exits the ring. Naomi is deemed unable to compete and in result has been eliminated. So this isn't really 6 women. This is mainly a 5 women match, which is kind of disappointing. But these 5 women that did stay in this match all did put on an amazing show. And I do like how they had this Jade who attacked Jade stuff going on, and then we get all result here that was, well, at least from what we see right here, you had to believe it was Naomi that did it. And I am recording this on March 12th, the day you guys see this video. I did see the amazing Naomi and Bianca promo that they did on Friday Night SmackDown following this event. So I can't wait to see where they go with this Jade, Naomi, Bianca stuff. But let's go ahead and continue with the match. Bianca is the next entrant. So Bianca's an emotional wreck, but she got to get it together because she's the next entrant in the match. She runs out immediately to try to aid an unconscious Naomi, but Liv ambushes Bianca from behind. Bianca reverses and bashes Liv's head off the chamber. Liv evades Bianca's springboard moonsault, then drops Bianca to a Shining Wizard for a 2 count. Bianca tosses Liv into the corner, plants her with a slam, then connects with the springboard moonsault this time. This gets a 2 count as well. Roxanne Perez is the next entry. She enters and delivers a tilt-a-whirl hurricanrana to Bianca. Roxanne delivers a running forearm strike to both Bianca and Liv in separate corners. She's running coast to coast. Roxanne jumps off of Liv's back to give Bianca a hurricanrana, then plants Liv with a facebuster for a 2 count. Roxanne climbs the chamber to give Bianca a crossbody, but Bianca catches her. Roxanne reverses that and gives Bianca a Russian leg sweep into the chamber. Liv catches Roxanne with a dropkick from out of nowhere. This gets a 2 count. Liv and Roxanne clothesline each other and Bayley enters next. Bayley and Roxanne start fighting inside of Bayley's pod. These two have a feud that's going on from NXT. So you guys follow NXT. They were just in a fatal 4-way match at the latest PLE there. And I will start reviewing WWE NXT PLEs if you guys want to see them. I plan on doing that after Mania. So I've been watching NXT far more consistently now. I feel comfortable knowing all the storylines and stuff like that. I will start doing reviews on those after WrestleMania. So if you're interested in that, subscribe and stay tuned. But Bayley dribbles Roxanne's head off of the pod. Bayley tosses Liv into the chamber and gives Roxanne a Bayley to belly into the chamber. Bayley and Bianca face off in the center of the ring. These two are friends. They were teammates at War Games, but now it's any woman for themselves. Bayley's sunset flips power bombs Bianca into the turnbuckle for a 2 count. Bayley climbs the top rope and lands an elbow drop onto Bianca. This gets a 2 count. Roxanne power bombs Bayley off the top rope and onto the steel. Roxanne lands a top rope frog splash to Bayley. Near fall. Liv connects with a code breaker to Roxanne. Near fall. Alexa Bliss is the final entry. Bliss mauls Liv and Roxanne. Bliss floors Bayley with a forearm strike. Bliss jumps off the top rope, but Bianca and Bayley both catch her and slam her down. Roxanne connects with a suicide dive onto both Bayley and Bianca. Liv throws Bayley into the chamber pod, but Bayley fights back by delivering a rose plant to Liv onto the steel. Roxanne applies a crossface to Bayley, but Bayley crawls out of the ring and uses the chamber to break the submission. Roxanne goes for a top rope moonsault, but Bayley gets the knees up and they connect with Roxanne's face. This was nasty. I'm not sure Roxanne's supposed to get. Usually, the knees get up and they catch the wrestler on their stomach when they do the moonsault. This caught Roxanne right on the nose. Liv catches Bayley lacking with an oblivion for the 1-2-3. Bayley has been eliminated. Bianca chases Liv to the top of the chamber pod. Bianca whips Liv with her hair, and this was a loud pop. The crowd popped even louder than the hair whip. But oh my goodness, what a moment this was. Bianca soars off the top of the pod to deliver a crossbody to all the other competitors. Bianca tries to pin Roxanne and Liv, but they both kick out at 2. Bianca goes for a superplex to Bliss, but Liv and Roxanne meet them there to do the Tower of Doom spot. Now all 4 ladies are down on the canvas. Liv tries to oblivion Bianca, but Roxanne kicks Liv and goes for pop rocks. Liv escapes and drops Roxanne with a code breaker. Bliss flies off the top rope with Twisted Bliss to eliminate Roxanne Perez. There are 3 ladies left. Bianca goes for a KOD on the Bliss, but Bliss lands on Liv and turns that into a Hurricanrana. This was an awesome and creative counter. Liv gives Bianca the 3 Amigos and goes for a 619, but Bliss catches Liv and goes for her sister Abigail. Liv escapes and goes for a roll-up, but Bliss escapes at 2. Bianca goes for a KOD to Liv, but Liv escapes that. Bianca goes for a roll-up onto Liv, but Liv kicks out and sends Bianca into Bliss, who connects with the sister Abigail onto Bianca. But Liv rolls up Bliss for the 1-2-3. And this is an interesting part that they didn't make a note of. Even like following the Monday Night Raws after. When Liv got this pin on Alexa Bliss, she grabbed Bianca's hair. So I'm not sure that counts as a cover or not. Which, I mean, I'm not sure grabbing hair ever counted as a cover. But I thought that was going to be something they did intentionally. Maybe that's just a mishap. But Liv grabbed Bianca's hair while she was pinning Bliss. So I was like, maybe they're going to say Liv pinned both of them. That'd be a very interesting thing. And then you get Liv versus Bianca in a one-on-one match for the number 1 contendership. That could be a great match with some storyline stuff. But now we got the actual finish. Now that Bliss has been eliminated, it comes down to Liv or Bianca. So will we get Liv versus Rhea or Io again, or will we get something new with Bianca versus Io or Rhea? Liv pins Bianca, but she kicks out. Liv uses Bianca's hair like a yo-yo to send Bianca flying back and forth into the chamber. Liv strikes with a top rope code breaker to Bianca, but Bianca eats that and responds with a spear. This gets a near fall. Bianca slams Liv head first into the chamber pod and then follows that up with a power bomb. Bianca flips off the top rope for the 450 splash, but Liv gets her knees up to counter. Liv connects with a code breaker, then goes for an oblivion. Bianca sidesteps and puts Liv on her shoulders to deliver the KOD for the victory. Rhea, Io, and Bianca all face each other at the top of the ramp. And now, I don't want to spoil it, but you guys might know. The Monday Night Raw after, Io beats Rhea. So now, we got Rhea, Io, and Bianca likely will end up being a triple threat at Mania. I can't wait to see that. That will be fire. But let's go ahead and talk about the crowd here now to recap the whole entire match. The crowd gave some holy-ish chants during Jay's return. They got some let them fight chants when they were brawling. We got some nah, 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 hey, 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 goodbye chants for some of the eliminations of the heels. We got the hey Bayley chants, I want to know you could be my girl. And we got this is awesome chants. So the crowd in Toronto was lit. Now, commentary-wise, I know you English folks don't speak good English. That was Pat McAfee making fun of Wade Barrett because Wade Barrett said some word or something or maybe had improper grammar. But Wade Barrett's response was, we invented the language, Pat. Thought that was great banter between those guys. Now we go close the cage. This is Wade as Jade made his way to the chamber. They did just leave the cage wide open for Jade to just come down and maul Naomi. That was funny. And then that's the jaw loosener. This is Wade when Bliss gave Bayley a vicious forearm strike. Did you hear that? Did you feel that, Cole? Yes and yes. That was Pat McAfee on the Bianca hair whoop that said created a loud pop sound and got a loud pop from the crowd. So memorability of this match, you're gonna remember for Jade's return, Bianca's hair whip to live, and just an incredible match from start to finish. Bianca got made into an even bigger star because she had gone through emotional stuff, seeing her friend get attacked by her other friend and stuff like that, and then to come out here and still win the match. Great performance here by Bianca and by all the ladies in this match. I thought this match was spectacular. I'm giving it 4.75 stars out of 5. Now we're going on to our next match, which was the women's tag team match. This is Candice, Lerae, and Nia Jax versus Tiffany Stratton and Trish Stratus. This match came about when Tiffany was fighting Nia Jax in a rematch for the championship. Nia Jax loses because Candice LeRae intervenes, saves Nia for getting pinned. So then Nia and Lerae just jumped Tiffany in the ring. Trish was there watching the ringside. She decided to hop in and save Tiffany from the beatdown. That led to a 2-on-2 match in their hometown, in Trish's hometown, or home country, Canada. So the hometown hero, the legend, Trish Stratus, 25th anniversary from when she debuted. She's having a match here in front of the Canadian faithful. And Trish and Lerae start this match. Trish strikes first with an Air Canada. It's a Luthez press, followed by a series of punches. Tiffany tags in and Lerae connects with a baseball slide that drops Tiffany. Lerae tosses Tiffany into the steel steps and back into the ring. Lerae tags in Nia, who squashes Tiffany with a set-out senton. Nia places Tiffany on the middle ropes and delivers 5 pelvic thrusts to the back of Tiffany's head. So I take notes during all the matches and stuff. I have this in my notes. I had to go back and rewatch the match. Like, did I put this in the notes right? Or like, what happened here? Yeah, it was 5 pelvic thrusts to the back of Tiffany's head. So I don't know what this move was. I don't know if Nia just let her intrusive and perverted thoughts went out, or I don't know what happened here. But this is a unique move that I'm not mad at it. I ain't gonna lie to you. So let's go ahead and go on to the next point. Nia goes for an annihilator, but Tiffany yanks her off the top rope. Tiffany makes the hot tag to Trish. Trish gives Nia a series of knife-edge chops. The crowd goes woo for every single one. Trish connects with a tilt-a-whirl DDT to Nia. Kicks out at 2. Lerae intervenes, so Trish gives her a spine buster. Trish goes for the Stratus faction to Nia, but Nia reverses that into a sidewalk slam. Nia chants USA as she pulls Trish's hair and ragdolls her to the mat. A tag is made to Lerae. Nia places Trish into the stretch muffler hold, and Lerae drop kicks Trish and sends her turning inside out. This gets a 2 count. Nia re-enters the match and gives Trish a running hip attack followed by a stink face. Nia was out here wild in this match. Lerae tags back in, and her and Trish plant each other face down on the mat. Trish crawls and makes the hot tag to Tiffany. Tiffany starts her hot tag offense, including a springboard elbow to Lerae in the corner. Tiffany follows that up with a cartwheel Alabama slam to Lerae and a spine buster to Nia Jax. Tiffany gives them both a double stomp, but Lerae kicks out at 2. Tiffany goes for the prettiest moonsault ever, but Lerae knocks her off the top rope. Lerae tags in Nia, who lands a leg drop onto Tiffany for a near fall. Tiffany slams Nia down with a back suplex. Now we got the actual finish. A hot tag is made to Trish, who gives Lerae a hurricanrana from the top rope. Nia breaks up the pin. Nia goes for an annihilator onto Trish, but Trish meets her at the top rope and delivers a top rope satisfaction to Nia Jax. Now this is where it got a little interesting, because the referees counted the pin. 1, 2, and then like a pause, because Lerae breaks up the pin at 2 with a springboard moonsault. But like I said, the timing seemed a little off here, because Nia wasn't supposed to kick out the top rope satisfaction. So the ref did a slow count to give Lerae a fraction of a second more time to break up the pin. And I think the pin, I think it would have been a 3 count if you look at it and you slow down and all that. But Trish moved out of the way so that the pin attempt wasn't successful. She released the pin, and then that caused Lerae to land on Nia Jax, her own partner. So I'm not sure that was the initial plan, but it worked and it looked good enough. So I think Lerae is supposed to be a tad bit quicker here. Let me know you guys saw that as well. But the pin was released, and then Lerae lands her own partner, so everything kind of worked out decently enough. Then the tag is made to Tiffany. She throws Lerae out of the ring. Tiffany connects with the prettiest moonsault ever to Nia Jax for the 1-2-3. Uh, I thought this was a good match. I'm just going to give it 3.5 stars out of 5. I thought about giving it to the above average and stuff, but I'm like, there are a little bit of stakes here. It's the hometown hero, the Hall of Famer Trish Stratus, one of my favorite wrestlers. She's on my Wrestling Mount Rushmore for women. I will end up doing a Wrestling Mount Rushmore video soon. So what I want to do is I want to do a wrestling video every Wednesday. That's the goal moving forward. We're going to do a wrestling video every Wednesday. And on Friday, we'll be doing a football video until the regular season starts back up. Then we had to change the schedule around. But that's the goal. And then Monday, we'll try to do something as well. I got some plans for Monday. But we'll see what the future has in store for us. But thought this was a good match. 3.5 stars out of 5. Let's go and talk about the crowd real quick. The crowd. Of course, I said they got the woo for the Trish chops to Nia. Loud pop when the hometown hero won and entered the ring and won the match. And then you got you can't wrestle chance for Nia Jax. And I thought that was kind of cool. I thought Nia Jax has improved drastically in the ring. And I think she's a solid wrestler. But the Canadian crowd was not feeling Nia Jax when she was doing the USA chants. Some bad blood brewing there between the USA and Canada. No pun intended on one of my PLEs I did cover. But I got commentary quotes. I'm not sure you're going to make out of this town alive. That was Wade Barrett to Pat McAfee after all the USA versus Canada talking he was doing. I think Pat McAfee even went on his podcast and had to talk about it. Had to address the Canada versus USA drama because a lot of Canadians were not pleased with his commentary during this PLE. And then Pat McAfee got another good line here. She contaminated my water with negativity. That was McAfee after Nia took a sip of his water. Another quote. Cole gave out a lot of stats and history during this match. And then Wade Barrett repeated something that Cole said. So Cole responds, if you listened to my commentary, you would have known that. Wade's response to that was, nobody listens to your commentary, Michael Cole. I thought that was a great return by Wade Barrett there. And then kiss that derriere, Tiffany. That was Wade after Nia mocked Tiffany and smacked her hiney. And then gave Trish the running hip attack and stink face combo. And then Angler, a good official. That's the first time anyone has ever said that. That was Wade talking about Pat McAfee, who said Pat McAfee called Dan Angler a stern but good official. There's no such thing as a good official in WWE. You've seen enough of these matches. You know they never see anything. They're legally blind. The heels get away with murder. They don't learn from their lesson. They've been doing the same moves since 1975. I kid you not. They've been doing the same thing forever. Referees turn a blind eye to it anytime the heels does something. The good guys make a tag. The referees don't see it. The good guys bring in a weapon. The referees see it. Then they take the weapon away. But they let the bad guys hit the good guys with weapons. And that's a whole bunch of nonsense with referees here. But this match, like I said, 3.5 stars out of 5. It'd be remembered for being Trish's last match, perhaps. Maybe her last match in Canada. I'm not sure. Trish is so old. Well, for wrestling terms, she's old. She still looks good in the ring, still look good physically and stuff. So maybe she got a couple more matches. I don't know what she has in store, but solid match here. So now we're going on to our next match. The one you see in the background right here. Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens in an unsanctioned match. So Sami Zayn watched Kevin Owens get slammed through a ladder at the Royal Rumble, and he didn't help. He just watched Cody about near end this man's career. Kevin Owens felt hurt by that. The man that was at his wedding, the best man, all that stuff. He's like, why didn't you help me, whatever? So Owens, that following Monday Night Raw, he attacked Sami Zayn and injures him with a package power driver. The same move he injured Randy Orton with. The same move that he injured Cody with. Now he hits it on the Sami Zayn. Now, this match, a lot of bad blood between these two. Both are Canadians. Both got a lot of history against each other. So is that a rubber match or a grudge match? You know, like the Punk versus Drew. But there are a lot of stakes here between these two. You could tell it's a personal feud. So this match starts off with Sami and Owens trading right hands. Sami goes for a blue thunderbomb, but Owens counters that and hangs Sami on the top rope. Sami sends Owens into the ring post. As the fight spills out the ringside, Sami throws Owens and some steel chairs into the ring. Owens grabs the chair. and beats Sami with it. Sami goes for another chair shot, but Sami dodges and Owens hits the top rope, causing the chair to bounce back and hit Owens in the head. Not the plan Owens had Drew up there, right? But that recoil, as the ladies would say. Ooh, that recoil was nice. Now, Sami grabs the chair, and he starts to beat Owens with it. Sami places a pile of chairs onto Owens and exits the ring to grab a hockey stick. We are in Canada after all. We got the great one, aka The Rock, that makes an appearance, but Wayne Gretzky, the other great one. We're in Canada. Let's talk about the legend. But Sami goes back into the ring. He smacks the hockey stick onto the pile of chairs on Owens' body. Sami brings out the table, but Owens sends Sami face first into the ring post. Owens grabs the hockey stick and puts the stick in Sami's mouth. No diddy. Owens brings out a table and stacks it on the other table. So now it's a double stack table. Sami strikes Owens with the hockey stick, sending him over the barricade. The two trade blows in the audience. Sami grabs a trash can and bashes Owens in the head with it. Sami gives Owens a blue thunder bomb through a table. Sami gives Owens the 2-for-1 special. He gives him another blue thunder bomb through another table. This man's Oprah with the blue thunder bombs. Everybody gets one. Sami smacks Owens in the head twice with a trash can lid. Owens lures Sami back to the barricade where he grabs the ring bell and bashes Sami in the head with it twice. Owens hits Sami with the trash can lid and a TV monitor. Sami meets Owens at the top rope, but Owens escapes and tosses Sami through the double stacked tables at ringside. This is a crazy spot. Great job here. Owens drags a lifeless Sami Zayn back to the ring to deliver a brainbuster to Sami through a steel chair. This was the first pinfall of the match, and I thought this was going to be the end of the match. The match continued, and I'm glad it did. Holy cow, this is a phenomenal match. Owens goes for a pop-up powerbomb, but Sami counters and lands a half Nelson suplex to Owens. Sami follows that up by landing a full Nelson suplex to Owens of his own. This time onto the steel chair. Sami goes for a haluva kick, but Owens evades and the referee catches the boot. Owens connects with a stunner, but the referee is still down. Charles Robinson runs to the ring to count the pinfall, but Sami kicks out at 2. An enraged Kevin Owens clotheslines Charles Robinson, so another referee is down. I know I went on a rant earlier and called all these referees bad, but they don't deserve this. But Owens sets up a table and launches a chair at Sami's head. Sami gets off the table and launches a chair at Owens' head, so he returns the favor. Owens reverses Sami's superplex attempt into a top rope fisherman buster through the table. This gets a near fall. Owens taunts Sami and goes for a haluva kick of his own, but Sami follows Owens and catches him with his haluva kick instead. This gets a near fall. I thought this guy been the end of the match. I was like, dang, they're going to have Owens lose again. This man can't buy a win. Sami pulls out a chair wrapped in barbed wire. Sami smacks Owens twice with the barbed wire chair. Sami delivers a drop toe hold onto Owens that sends him face first into the barbed wire chair. Sami gives Owens a blue thunder bomb onto the barbed wire chair. This gets a near fall. I thought this could have been the end of the match as well. Now, we got the actual finish. Sami goes for a haluva kick, but Owens catches him with a pop-up powerbomb. Owens places a chair around Sami's neck and sends him into the ring post twice. Owens powerbombs Sami onto the apron. Officials come out to try to convince Owens to stop, but he powerbombs Sami onto the apron again, throws him back into the ring, and gets the 1, 2, 3. The match is over. Owens is about to leave, but he turns around, looks back at Sami, and he returns back to the ring. He wants to package pile driver Sami onto the concrete at ringside. He removes the mat at ringside and wants to do it on the exposed concrete. But Randy Orton's music hits. Orton goes down to the ring. He strikes with an RKO to Owens. Orton grabs the chair but puts the chair away. He's not going to hit Owens with the chair. The voices are talking to him. He wants to punt Owens' head off, send it into the rafters, the Canadian Football League type stuff. Security tackles Orton as Owens rolls out of the ring. And then Raged Orton starts to deliver RKOs to all the security inside the ring. And that's how this segment ends. So the crowd was electric. We got the We Want Table chants. We got the This Is Awesome chants. Holy Itch chants. We've got ECW chants. This was an extreme match. Commentary wise, the time for talking has passed. It's now time to kick some ass, as Pat McAfee. He just hit Kevin Owens in the head with Dominic Mysterio. That was McAfee when Sami Zayn hit Kevin Owens with a trash can. So in other words, calling Dominic trash. Dominic Mysterio. Dirty Dom catching strays here. That's how you know Pat McAfee hated, because Dirty Dom got to live. You feel me? Everybody wants to live. Pat McAfee's just jealous. And then Kevin Owens may be dead. That was when Kevin Owens got hit with some vicious move. There are so many vicious moves, I don't remember which one it was. And then, what the hell is wrong with this man? That was Pat after Owens takes out Charles Robinson for no apparent reason. I mean, Charles Robinson was booking it. 40-yard dash time got to be a 4.35. Man was running down the ramp as fast as he can for a 58-year-old man or however old he is. And then Wade Barrett responded to, what the hell is wrong with this guy? What the hell is right with this guy? I thought that was a great response there by Wade Barrett, because I'm like, yeah, actually, now that you think of what is right with Kevin Owens. And that's the better question, because there's a lot of things wrong with him. I don't know what's right with him. Now, Wade also said, who the hell put that under the ring? And I talking about the barbed wire steel chair. Cause I think it's the same as that thing. Like, how did this get under here? And then Michael Cole said, OMG, just stop this madness. He didn't say OMG, though. He actually said all the way out. And then Sammy joints are made of jelly. Now his neck has gone the same way. That was Wade Barrett after the Fisherman Buster from the top rope through the table, I believe it was. Or maybe it was a steel chair. Can't remember. And then here's another idea. Put some handcuffs on the guy. That was Michael Cole when security trying to restrain Kevin Owens. And then Wade Barrett, when security actually does restrain Randy Orton, Wade Barrett says, and now security does their job. I felt the exact same way. Let Randy Orton punt this man's head off. Oh my goodness. But the memorability of this match, absolute war these two just had. And we get Randy Orton's return, which yet again is overshadowed by something crazier that happens later on that night. But I digress. Overall, thought this match was phenomenal. I'm giving it a spectacular score of 4.90 stars out of 5. Now, we're going on to the main event, the men's Elimination Chamber match. The match you guys see in the background here. Logan Paul versus Damian Priest versus CM Punk versus John Cena versus Drew McIntyre versus Seth Rollins. All these men, except John Cena, had to fight and win a one-on-one match to qualify for the Chamber. And the winner will face Cody Rhodes for the Universal Championship at the main event of WrestleMania. Now, during his entrance, Logan Paul, the Ultimate Heel, enters with the American flag and gets a loud barrage of boos. And it's tough because he did this in Canada, they booed him. He comes back to America, they still don't cheer for him. He went and represented our country in hostile territory, and we still don't cheer for the man. But Drew McIntyre enters, and he trash talks John Cena and CM Punk while they're already inside their pods. Seth enters and trash talks CM Punk as well. Seth and Drew are the two that will start this match. Drew goes for a Claymore right away, but Rollins avoids it. Seth goes for a quick curb stomp, but Drew evades it. This was a callback to the WrestleMania main event that happened last year when Drew, right out the gate, pow, Claymore to the noggin. I'm surprised the commentary team didn't bring this up, but maybe they don't remember the match as clearly I do. But I remember that match started right away. I thought, oh my goodness, they're going to have Seth lose in 5 seconds. But nevertheless, this time Rollins avoids it, and the match continues. Drew scoop slams Seth onto the steel at ringside. Seth repeatedly bounces Drew's head off of CM Punk's pod as Punk encourages the onslaught. Seth leaps off the top rope for a knee strike and falls that up with a running knee strike. This gets a 2 count onto Drew. Drew gives Seth a tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. This gets a 2 count. Drew snap suplexes Seth onto the steel. Drew slingshots Seth into the bottom turnbuckle as CM Punk cheers Drew on from inside his pod. So CM Punk just loves seeing both of them get beat up. CM Punk got no love for either of these two, and they got no love for him. But our next participant enters, and that is Damian Priest. He enters the chamber. Priest and Drew trade strikes in the center of the ring. Priest flattens Drew with a flatliner. Priest delivers a razor's edge to Seth Rollins onto Drew at ringside. So Priest essentially just hurled Seth's body right into Drew McIntyre. Priest goes for a suicide dive, but Drew catches him with a Glasgow kiss. Drew follows that up with a net breaker and a kip up. Drew positions for a claymore, but Seth catches him with a super kick. Priest tries to give Seth the South of Heaven, but Seth flips out of that and kicks Priest. Drew powerbombs Seth onto Priest. Seth kicks out at 2. Seth meets Priest at the top rope, but Drew German suplexes both of them off the top rope. Logan Paul enters. He's participant number 4. He comes in with a springboard crossbody on the Drew that gets a 2 count. Logan lands a standing moonsault on the Priest for a 2 count. Logan plants Seth with a net breaker that gets a 2 count. So he's looking to get quick pins, unsuccessful. Priest boxes the ears of a showboating Logan Paul. Priest bashes Logan into the chamber pod. Priest gives Drew an old school horror Karana, where he walks the tightrope, he tightrope walks on it, then jumps off, does a horror Karana. The Undertaker ain't bring that one out, but Priest brought that one out for this match. Logan rocks Priest with a right hand, followed by a gut-rich power slam. Seth catches Logan with a super kick. Logan kicks out at 2. Cena enters with his patented comeback to Seth Rollins. So Cena's participant number 5 to enter the match. There's still no eliminations yet. He does patented comeback to Seth Rollins. He gives Priest an attitude adjustment. He gives Seth Rollins an attitude adjustment. And Logan catches the 5-knuckle shuffle. He gives an attitude adjustment to Logan Paul as well, but Drew strikes with a claymore from out of nowhere. Drew taunts Cena, but Priest rolls Drew up for the 1-2-3. And now Drew McIntyre is the first elimination, and Drew McIntyre is livid. And enraged Drew McIntyre gives Priest a claymore. Keep in mind, he's already eliminated. He should have exited the ring, but Drew McIntyre, he's crashing out yet again. Kicks Priest's head off. Logan Paul, he wants to do his frog splash from the top rope, but he says, nah, that's too lame. He scales CM Punk's chamber pod and leaps off the top of the chamber pod to connect with a frog splash to Priest. 1, 2, 3. Damian Priest has been eliminated. So Priest and Drew look like they're going to feud. It's going to be a rematch of the WrestleMania 40 match. That really wasn't a match. It was just Priest cashing in. Their best match, well, the actual match was when Drew McIntyre got his rematch against Damian Priest at Clash at the Castle. I have a review of that match on this channel and a review of that whole entire PLE. You guys want to go back and rewatch that, feel free. That's the match where, if I'm not mistaken, CM Punk interferes at the end and cost Drew the match, and then that led to the Punk and Drew McIntyre feud getting started all the way through in all the matches. But now Punk, he's the next and final entry. He runs out his pod to assault Logan. Punk suplexes Logan onto the steel, then gives Logan the running knee strike in the corner. Punk bashes Logan's head off the pod, then off the chamber. Punk and Cena stare each other down. Oh my goodness. It's been a long time coming. But Seth, he interferes, he cock blocks, prevents this moment from happening. He big boots CM Punk. Cena's like, wait a minute. He pulls off Seth Rollins. He's like, yo, let us go at it. Me and Punk. But Seth, he says, nah, I'm going to go get him. Cena pulls him off again. Now this time Seth's like, you won't let me have Punk one-on-one? Seth tries to pedigree John Cena, but Cena escapes and he goes for an AA. But Seth escapes that and they begin to trade blows. But Logan drops them both with a clothesline. Logan goes for the buckshot lariat to CM Punk, but Punk dodges that and reverses into a go to sleep for the 1-2-3. Logan Paul has been eliminated, and CM Punk has avenged his Royal Rumble elimination that he suffered to the hands of Logan Paul. So now there's 3 people left: Cena, Punk, and Rollins. Now, Cena and Punk work together to neutralize Seth with a heart attack. That's a move made famous by the Canadian duo, the Heart Dungeon. So in Canada, they do that, and Seth Rollins is out of the match for a minute. So now Cena and Punk can finally have their face-off. Cena offers Punk a handshake, but Punk doesn't accept the handshake. He embraces John Cena and hugs him instead. Cena and Punk then begin to exchange right hands in the center of the ring. Cena starts his comeback, but Punk reverses that to start his own comeback. Cena counters Punk comeback and goes for a 5-knuckle shuffle to CM Punk, but Punk tries to kick Cena in the head, but Cena catches his leg and goes for the STF. All these counters and reversals are great. It's playing on the fact that they know each other's moveset so well. They fought each other, and a lot of these are callbacks to previous matches that they had. It was great. Felt like nostalgia watching this Punk and Cena go at it. They still got it. But back to the match. Punk fights out the STF attempt and goes for a GTS. So he goes for the go to sleep. But Cena counters that, and this time he locks in the STF. Punk escapes, though. He transitions that into an Anaconda Vice. Cena transitions that into a pin attempt to force the break at a count of 2. Punk plants Cena with a net breaker. Punk climbs the top rope and drops Seth Rollins with a double axe handle. So he wanted to do the top rope elbow drop to Cena, but he saw Seth Rollins getting back up, so he drops Rollins instead. He averted his attention. Punk goes for a crossbody on the Cena, but Cena catches him. He rolls through and delivers an AA to Punk. Near fall. I thought Punk might have got eliminated here. No, Punk is still in it. Cena scales the top rope, but Seth pulls him down and buckle bombs Cena into the chamber and throws him into through a pod. So now Cena's out for a while. And they talked about this in the match. Rollins could have thrown Cena back in the ring and probably pinned Cena. But nah, he just wanted to get Cena out there so he could focus all his attention on CM Punk. Rollins might have not been too concerned on winning the match as much as he was concerned on fighting CM Punk. So I like how the commentary team brought that up. Now Seth targets Punk like I said. Punk rolls up Seth, who kicks out at 2. Seth plants Punk with a pedigree. 2 count. Thought this could have been an elimination of Punk. Seth goes for a pedigree onto the steel, but Punk reverses that into a back body drop to Seth. Punk climbs the top rope and drops the elbow onto Seth. Punk goes for a GTS, but Seth escapes that and buckle bombs Punk into the corner. Seth follows that up with a curb stomp to Punk. Surely CM Punk is eliminated. No, near fall. Super Punk is going crazy. He kicking out everything tonight. Seth goes for a super curb stomp, but Cena grabs him. The super curb stomp is a curb stomp from the top rope, but Cena grabs him. Cena goes for an AA, but Seth escapes the AA attempt. Punk connects with a GTS to Seth. Cena gives Seth an AA after that, and Punk pins Seth. Now there's only 2 people remaining, and that is John Cena and CM Punk. Seth Rollins has been eliminated. Cena goes for a handshake to Punk, but Punk doesn't accept the handshake this time. He goes for the GTS. He actually does connect. This gets a near fall. Punk goes for another GTS, but Cena escapes, and he responds with an AA. This gets a near fall. So they both gave him their best shot, and they are both still standing. Cena goes for the STF, but Punk crawls to the ropes and kicks Cena away. This is our actual finish. Already eliminated Seth Rollins curb stomps CM Punk onto the steel. Cena drags Punk to the center of the ring, says sorry, but he locks in the STF until Punk passes out for the victory. And that is how it ends. So 2 already eliminated people are crashing out. Drew McIntyre and Seth Rollins. They're mad. They're eliminated. Whoever pinned them, they take their frustration out and make sure that person gets eliminated as well. And that's how the match ends. But, the John Cena heel turn happened after this match. Cody Rhodes and The Rock come out. It's the moment of truth. The Rock asks Cody, will you sell your soul? Will you embrace me and be my champion? Cody tells The Rock to go F himself. A resounding no. He says he doesn't even have a soul to sell because the adrenaline in his soul is already given to the people. So Cody and Cena, they're going crazy. Cena embraces Cody for not selling his soul. But in the process, he's mean-mugging The Rock. The Rock gives Cena the signal. And John Cena does the heel turn. I did not see this coming at all. Oh my goodness. He gives Cody the low blow. He then assaults Cody. Hits Cody in the head with the championship belt. Hits Cody in the head with a Rolex watch. Even Travis Scott, who really had no business being in the segment, he goes down there. He smacks Cody upside the head. The Rock takes off one of the Cody weight belts. Whips Cody with the belt. Puts Cody's blood on the belt. Yet again, call back to WrestleMania. And oh my goodness, this was legendary. Now, I thought the commentary for the heel turn was bad. But I thought the commentary during the match was good enough. Well, I'm still finna give this match a legendary score, 5 out of 5 stars, because oh my goodness, the match was phenomenal. It kept building on storyline, so we were building towards Mania, and now you get this crazy plot twist. And I can't wait to see John Cena go heel. I've been waiting for this for 20 years type stuff. Well, maybe not 20 years, but at least 10. Okay, now I've been wanting him to turn heel for such a long time and stuff. I thought it'd been awesome, and now we actually get it with the two Hollywood megastars side by side being heels. I can't wait to see where they take this story. But crowd, we got the na 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 hey 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 goodbye chants when Drew McIntyre was eliminated. We got Let's Go Cena and Cena sucks chants. We got Let's Go Cena and CM Punk chants. We got This Is Awesome chants. We got Thank You Seth from a certified Cena hater. This was a fan saying Thank You Seth 25 times, no exaggeration type stuff. When Seth Rollins threw Cena into the pod. So this dude in the front row loved to see John Cena get beat up. He got to be a huge AJ Styles fan. And then we got the you sold out chance whenever John Cena sold his soul to The Rock. Commentary wise, get your chapstick ready, Michael Cole, because you like kissing some John Cena ass. This was Wade Barrett when Michael Cole was glazing John Cena during his entrance and all throughout the match, calling John Cena the GOAT and everything. If I had to manage to end John Cena's career, this guy wouldn't be in the chamber tonight to do what he just did. So I apologize, Planet Earth. That was Wade Barrett. And then the last time CM Punk was world champion, eggs were 191 a dozen. That was also Wade Barrett. I thought Wade Barrett was on fire tonight. I love Wade Barrett on commentary. He also got the last quote I got here. I'm not sure how much eggs were back in my day, really, because I buy the beers and my wife buys the eggs. So that was also Wade Barrett talking about the eggs cost and all that. But memorability of this match, John Cena, heel turn. Everybody will remember it. Cody Rhodes, after the match, telling The Rock to go F himself. The assault that happened on Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes got a black eye and a ruptured eardrum from the Travis Scott smack. And then we also got CM Punk getting screwed by Seth Rollins. So that's feud will build. And same with Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre. That feud will continue to build. So shout out to WWE, man. It's a great time to be a WWE fan. I'm so pleased with the product and everything about it. But I hope you guys are pleased with this video. If you are, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more. I want to start doing these videos every week, wrestling every week. So I got a lot of ideas in mind. I'm just going to have the gameplay in the background, stop being lazy, get some videos out, get some content, and hopefully we can continue to grow this channel. But as always, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope to see you guys on the next one, as you guys can't see John Cena right there celebrating.